Hi everybody, just coming into a nice seated yoga practice. You might want to open this up with the first video we did when we were juicing up the joints. At any rate, I think I hear Bucky coming. He'll probably make his presence known at some point. Yep, there he is. Anyway, hope you all are doing well today. Come into centering. For those of you that don't have a grab bar at your home, you can just get a nice chair that has a back to it. Use the backing as your grab bar. We're breathing here and we come to Tadasana. Slow everything down. Pat your doggy. Yes. Feel the nice expansion. Be grateful for your life. With your next inhalation, slowly lift the left arm up. Take the arm up as high as it wants to go at this point in time, and then exhale, lower it down. Doesn't matter how high it lifts, we're wanting to find our good Tadasana. Inhale, right arm up, taking as high as you want to. Some of you will only go so high. Some of you will even want to bend your arm. At any rate, the idea is to send that arm up. And exhale, lowering it down. We'll do that again on the other side. Inhaling, connecting the breath with the movement. And exhale, lowering the arm down. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, lower the right arm down. So it gets a neck rub. And then we're going to inhale both arms up. And exhale, fold forward from the hip creases. Bend your elbows as much as you want to keep the arms by the ears. Bring the palms to face out. That's our downward facing dog. Inhale to rise up and the arms lower. This is how it goes from the outside or from the side view. Inhale, arms up. From the hip creases, notice that the position of the back doesn't change in relationship to everything else. Palms face forward. Inhale to rise up and exhale down. So let's find down dog one more time. Inhale, sweep up. Let's take our shoulders up on purpose and then we'll let them come down. Even draw the shoulder blades down a little bit. Palms face out. Exhale, finding down dog. Inhale, bring the back of the hands to the sacrum. I know it looks like I've got lifted shoulders. Now, if you're able to bring the shoulder blades together without rounding the shoulders in, you can do that, straightening the arms if you'd like, away from the body. Inhale, extend the front of the chest. And exhale, fold. We have our feet apart. Crown of the head reaches forward. Maybe you still have a sense of the flat back here. Doesn't matter what it looks like, it's a matter of what it feels like. And then deepen the pose, taking the torso between the knees maybe, and then you can let go. If it rounds, it rounds. You might be looking at your paw right now. Inhale to rise up. Bucky, you have your head cut off in the video. Exhale, lift the front of the body. And fold forward again. Inhale, rising up. Let's take the feet apart a little bit. Exhale, lower the right arm down. Enjoy a side bend. Inhale, back up, both fingers up. Exhale, lower the left arm down. Side bend that way. Inhale, back up. Exhale, arms to a T. Or you can have them on your hips if you want. We're going to do side tilts to the right, maybe feeling a pretty wide or lots of action on that inner thigh there. Inhale back to center and exhale to the left. These little bumps are from hangers. Inhale back to center and let's do a few more. We try to keep the arms parallel to the ground and the shoulders in neutral. If you want to think about drawing the shoulders down a little bit, you can. Shoulder blades, I mean. the scapula. Inhale back, exhale, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Now maybe you're all juiced up from having prefaced this with the first video of juicing the joints. It's always nice to see how, give the shoulders a little relief after you've had them activated. Inhale, extend the right foot forward. Exhale, bring that right heel to the ground. Lift the chest and begin to fold right at the hip creases. Breathing, maybe even sliding your hands down the shins. Crown of the head reaching forward, not scrunching the head back. Taking this as deeply as you can without rounding the back. And breathing deeply. This is to feel that engagement and lengthening of the hamstrings. If you put your hand there, you can probably feel it. That's the intention of the posture. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, right leg out to the side, toe points forward. Shift your weight if you need to. Inhale, right arm up as high as you want. Sometimes it helps to bring the hand by the ear. Maybe you'll stay there. Feel that core working. Maybe the left arm comes all the way up. Maybe it's somewhere halfway up. Just know in your body where it is and what it feels good for you to do. Go ahead and come into the side bend. Now your right hand can be walking down the pod, but if you have a fairly open leg here out to the side, you can walk your hand down the side. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, draw that right knee into, and you will come into boat pose. I think we did that in our waking up the joints practice. You can also try lifting up the other leg, maybe bringing the arms out to the side. And then exhale, coming into Tadasana. And we'll just loosen that lower back by doing circles with the sit bones. Change direction. Notice that the top of the body only moves a little bit, otherwise it'd be one of these things. But we're working, making sure it's fluid here, that it can be fluid, particularly after you do any kind of boat pose. Inhale, left foot forward, lift the chest, and exhale, fold. You have the option of bringing the hands to slide down the chest. Feel that elongation. Take your time to get there. Sustain the pose when that hamstring says, ooh, let's just hang out here for a while till we get used to it. And then you can deepen the pose. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, take the left leg out to the side. Shift your weight. Left toes pointing forward. I know you can't see it in the video, but that foot's on the ground. Feel that core working. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, bend that left knee. Find your good Tadasana. Lean back, and we'll find boat pose here. Some of you are going to be holding onto your leg. The idea is to get some core action, some upper action. Nice broad lifted upper chest. Straighten that leg if you want to. Release your grip if you want to. If you want more challenge, you can lift one leg, maybe take the arms out to the side, maybe even draw the feet forward. See, I have clean bottoms of the feet. I cleaned them before this video. Exhale, lower the feet down to the ground. And once again, here we come into Hulasana, our made up turn for releasing the lower back. We haven't done a robin's breath in a while, so inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to prayer pose. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, lower. So let's come into our low lunge. For those of you that need the grab bar, hold on to that chair, the back of the chair. Start with the thigh being perpendicular. Remember, it need not be perpendicular all the way. Whatever is going to allow you to lean back. Remember, nothing's going on in the chin. You still feel tall, but you lean back for a nice quad stretch. Inhale back up. Do it again, or take the leg back and come into your first back bend, nice and slowly. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Draw your gaze upward. Thumb goes towards the back. Need to have that right foot on the floor. I know mine wasn't there for a moment. And then let's come into runner stretch. Hold on to the pod with your right hand, or if you've got a need a back to the chair, hold on to the back of the chair. Here we are in runner stretch. We can bring the right arm by the right ear too. Press through that right foot. This is pretty dramatic to help build strength. Remember to bend the elbows. If the arms aren't by the ears, this is not the pose. This is the pose, or this is the pose. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, lower the arms down and return to Tadasana. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to prayer pose. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, lower. Inhale to the left. Remember, you free that right hip, left foot on the ground. Draw that right thigh inward. Try to have the toes lined up in railroad track fashion. Left thigh is close to perpendicular, not beyond, otherwise you can't lean back. And we're just aiming to lean back. You don't need to press through that right foot that much. That could be a little tough on the knee. So you've got to make sure you have good core and that your left hand is holding on to the pod. Because it's your sit bones in your left hand that are the major foundational points. Elongating there at the quad. Inhale to rise up. Lean back again unless you want to, or it's in your capability to extend the leg a little more. In which case you want to make sure the tailbone straight down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, find the back bend here. Press that right heel towards the ground. Breathe. Exhale, come into runner stretch. Remember, you can bend that elbow to have that arm the same plane as the head. If you're feeling adventurous today, you can bring the left arm up as well. Pressing through that left foot, breathing deeply. Inhale to rise up, and exhale, lower the right arm down. Let's come into Robin's breath. And let's roll around on sit bones. You know how I like us to do that. Now we've put a lot of weight into the feet of the bended knees. So let's do that again with the hands on the thigh. Inhale here as you elongate the body. Exhale, press through the right foot. And feel that quad engage. Inhale to release. Exhale, press with the left foot. Inhale to release, and then just do that again. And now just for the fun of it, lift one hip up and then lift the other hip. One hip up and then the other hip. And then we're going to walk our hips back so they open up to the side. Now when you have an open, you want to remind yourself that's not the way you want to stand all the time. It's good to have that movement, but sometimes we don't even realize it and a hip will be open. So we find neutral again. Robin's breath. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to prayer pose. Press. Inhale, open up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, bring the right pinky toe to the left. Try to keep that left knee over the ankle. You can also bring the ankle to the knee. If the knee's up high, who cares? What you want is that lovely line. And then you can press that thigh down at your exhalation, hand on the inner thigh. Inhale here and exhale, fold. You can go a little deeper if you want. Try not to torque that ankle in all funny positions. Try to have the knees and toes lined up. If you want to fold forward, you can fold forward. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, lean back. Take that right leg out to the side. Inhale, bring that left foot again to ankle to knee or pinky toe to pinky toe. And exhale, fold. Inhale to rise up, scoot that left foot in. Exhale, cross the leg as much as you're able. You can bring your hands to the outside of the thigh, knee stacking over ankle, and then just twist. Breathe here. If you want to go a little deeper, you can. You can bring the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Take your gaze far here. Try not to be lifting the shoulders, and in your efforts not to do so, you can do it on purpose to remind yourself what it feels like. For those of you that want an additional challenge, you can come out of the pose and bring this prayer pose twist about if you want. So I've lengthened here, twisted a little deeper, and then drawn the thumbs towards the sternum. It doesn't have to touch. We're all built differently. Inhale to rise up and exhale to Tadasana. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, hands to prayer pose, etc. Inhale, left pinky toe to right pinky toe. This can be a very nice open hip pose. You can also bring the ankle to the knee. And then you decide whether you want to fold forward or not. Breathing deeply. Once again, you want a nice line from toes to knee. Then inhale to rise up. Exhale, lean back and take that left leg out to the side. Return once again to ankle to knee or pinky toe to pinky toe. And you may want to fold again. Remember, you're not folding. We're not folding from the middle of the back. We're folding from the hips. And feeling as long as we can. Inhale to rise up, and then with that right knee over the ankle, you can bring that foot in and cross the left thigh over the right. You don't have to wrap your foot around. I have no meat on my shin, so it's easy for me to do. Inhale, hands to prayer pose, and exhale, a little twist to the left. And then you have the option of going deeper, but make sure you have a lot of activation in that core and that you're feeling long. And then you can twist deeper if you want. Taking your gaze as far to the left as possible. Checking the shoulders, maybe lifting them up on purpose. Maybe seeing if you can draw the shoulder blades down a little bit. And then if you want an additional challenge, you can come out of the pose a little bit and bring the hands to prayer pose, twist on the opposite side of the right knee. Lengthen here. Draw the thumbs towards the chest. Inhale to unwind and exhale to Tadasana. Let's do a robin's breath. Exhale, hands to prayer pose. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, lower. Let's do a few little windmills. We will lift one arm up, followed by the other one, lengthening here, and enjoying what this does to the oblique muscles or the serratus anterior, any of those muscles that have to do with twisting or at the side of the body. Opening up and lengthening. And with that in mind, we'll come into our beach ball series where we bring the arms to a V. Exhale, lower the right arm down. Pretend that you're holding a big beach ball, and then twist and at a diagonal. Take your gaze up to your right hand and rise back up. This is a very engaged series. So even as we twist, we're not lengthening and letting go. We're lengthening and recruiting. And we'll do one more side. Whoops, I got to keep my ball big. Exhale to the left. that. Now don't anybody put anything into that. And come forward. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, lower the left arm down. Arms are in a diagonal. It's a good time to feel the core. And around the arms of you're holding onto a beach ball. And you're doing this diagonal twist. Keep the knees open. You might be feeling this in the inside of the thighs. It's an engaged pose. I feel my arms fully engaged. However, if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. And one more time. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower the arms down, toe, heel, bring everything in. And just do a nice little shimmy here. And a couple shoulder rolls. And gazing right and left. Not too fast. Exhale, lower the chin down, and you can gaze right and left as you keep your head lowered. You might feel a lot of noise or hear a lot of noise on the inside when you do this one. I know I do. Take your gaze forward and let's do Robin's breath. Inhale up, exhale. We're going to complete this sequence by coming into Warrior 2 or Warrior B. So inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, right leg out to the side, toe points forward on the ground, and then open up the thigh, arms to a T. Take your gaze over your left hand. To your next exhalation, lower the right arm down. Excuse me, inhale up for exalted. And then we'll do our big swoop where we go to the left, your left, for a long diagonal line. Let that left elbow be loosey-goosey. We're not leaning down. We're feeling that long diagonal line. Exhale, lower the right arm down and inhale to Tadasana, Robin's breath. Inhale, extend the left leg forward. Exhale, left leg out to the side, just as if preparing for Parigasana. And we'll take the right leg out, bring the arms to a T, and feel strong. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the left arm down, and we make our way to exalted. Here comes the big swoop. Breathe deeply. Inhale back to center. Exhale, returning to Tadasana. Let's do a nice cat-cow here. And once again to Tadasana. I think though we will do just a little bit of isometric steps. So take those legs out again, not too far, and bring your hands to the inside of the thighs. And let's press those thighs inward against the hands against the thighs. Be aware of other muscles in the body working, such as in your, I don't know, your biceps maybe. The shoulders, not lifted, not too lower down. Happy medium, Goldilocks. Release from that, and we'll do the hands on the outside of the thighs. It's isometric here. Breathing deeply. And then exhale to release. Extend the legs out, do some nice flexions there. Draw the feet in, point the toes, and lean back. Feel the core. Feel the upper abs, broad upper chest. You can even try bringing the hands to the pod. If you want to try bending, you can, but you be very mindful of your wrists, of course. Exhale, flex the feet, and return to Tadasana. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to prayer pose. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Let's bring the back of the hands together because we work those wrists quite a bit. Bring the hands to Namaste. Take a few deep breaths here. We're going to end the practice, but remember, it doesn't truly end until you take a little rest afterwards. Feet are on, you can be on the floor with the lower legs on your pod or stretched out, or come into Balasana, elbows on the knees. Maybe you're just going to stay in centering. Check in with the body, check in with the mind, see if there's been some connection. And then I say to you, Namaste.